I production designed a feature called England Is Mine, which is a Morrissey biopic. So I kind of connected it in many levels because it was like the music, so it was the theme, and it was all set in the 70s. So I've got older brothers. I remember kind of their vibe of what they were wearing, kind of what they had dressed in their bedrooms in the 70s. So I took that inspiration from that into the sets, and then also we dressed the whole house. So you have a living room, a kitchen, the bedrooms, and you just kind of refer back to family members' homes of how it was dressed, textures, colours, and then the finer detail would always go in alongside the script. So whatever props they needed, it would just be in keeping of that era, so it all tied in.
Obviously I remember going there as a child, going to watch sort of the Saturday matinees quite often, where you'd see films from the Children's Film Art Foundation and people like Dennis Waterman. So we were a child star and he were in a lot of those sort of films. So I can remember seeing them, and me and my brother used to go down and buy the film posters from the Majestic. So they'd bring the film posters up, they'd unravel them, and we'd decide which ones we wanted to buy. And I remember getting the film poster for Jaws in the 1970s when that had just come out, you know, and that was brilliant because you got the massive poster of the shark on the wall then, which looked pretty good.
Your background, where you're from, you kind of led in that direction. So within me, with the work I've been involved in, I've always followed scripts which were nostalgic or outdoor. So from Mexborough, Barnborough, it's quite rural. So again, working on All Creatures, you get the opportunity to film. So fictionally, the town is called Darrowby, which is in Grassington. So I know of all North Yorkshire, that area. And then Vera, again, is Northumberland, so it's beautiful scenery. It just takes you back to times where, so from Barnborough, you'd walk through the crags, along the river. We have family in Mexborough, Dennerby, Swinton, where as children we'd walk from Barnborough to those areas to visit family. So you're walking through fields and woods, and I've always been quite outdoorsy, so that's kind of my connection.
I suppose when moving pictures first started, I know you hear all these stories about people being scared because there's a train coming towards them, not realising that it's just a projection on the screen, you know. So in a way that still sort of affects people, you know. You still see something that is not real, but it affects you in a very real way. So like I say, it really does produce emotions in you and produces sort of possibly new ways of looking at things.
Life's a coat of many colors. It is never black and white. Can't have one without the other. The dark without the light. In the summer we were lovers. With the flame our hearts would burn. A flame the autumn would smother and leave this heart to